Okay, it is April the 19th, 2021. I have a few stocks on the main list. I do like number 5 setups. There was a small number 5 setup the other day, but it just seems like, at least with LTNC, RGBP, there's not much range for them to provide another 5 setups. So LTNC, I would like to see it continue to run a few more days if it could do that. I will be watching this for number 5 setups, but I am going to be cautious that maybe it's not going to bounce as nicely. RGBP, I'd rather see this one run, but it could do a number 5 setup. It's going to be a watch. SWRM is uptrending nicely. Ideally, it can run a few more days for a potential number 5. I need to also learn to trade the other price movements. I can't just focus on morning panics. I have to also be good at first green day setups and then follow-up green day setups. So I need to get good at those types of things. ADHC, to my surprise, is actually trying to do an uptrend. I guess it's done it before, but I'll be very cautious if I trade it, just because of how bad this was. And this one never bounced either. This one just fell off a cliff. So it's just going to be a watch with that stock. IPSI is a similar story, like SWRM. It's also uptrending. At least it looked like it. Maybe it won't anymore. It's just going to be a watch again. We'll see. If we have any nice morning panics, I'll be interested in those. Otherwise, I had to start getting better, more training, more focus on stocks that are up the first and second day. Alright, it's 9:35 a.m. I'll be honest, I missed all of the drops today. RGBP, I missed it. LTNC, I missed it too. And the other one I missed was HMBL. This was the one I was closest to buying. I could have easily bought here when it was not able to break below 2. Even though there was a huge wall at 204. Or no, I think it was 202. I don't remember. But there was a humongous wall at 202. Somebody selling with hidden size. It still worked out. I would have sold here in the 215s because best case scenario, these things, at least what I've seen recently, maybe it's different with a higher price OTC, is a 10% move. So I would have sold here in the 215s, especially because it was starting to struggle. So at this point, what I'm going to do is wait for these. If I have a higher low, so here's the wick, if we have a drop and then it does a higher low, I'll be interested in buying those. Other than that, it's not going to be a trade right now. I'm definitely not going to chase these. LTNC, if it drops to maybe like 54 or something, that'll be a higher low, and I'll just trade that for a slow number 5 setup. That's all I have at the moment. I just clearly missed them. I'm going to somewhat blame myself because I could have definitely bought an HMBL. I just have to remember that if it doesn't work out, you just have to try your best and cut losses quickly. And it is a Monday, so first day of the week, just getting back into the groove, but I could do much better. Alright, it is 9:51 a.m. Yeah, a bit salty. I shouldn't have screwed up that badly. Sure, I was. Even though I slept pretty nicely, I felt tired. I just shouldn't have been so slothful. Just not really happy with myself. I really could have traded HMBL. The reason why I didn't buy is because there was a big seller at 202, I believe. Eventually he got taken out, and I was scared that it was going to be a stutter step, but I've clearly forgot Thursday where I just missed so many setups because I was expecting a stutter step or scared of a stutter step. I should have just went for a buy because there was a lot of people on the bid, a lot of green blocks on the ask. Even though 202 was holding, it eventually stopped, and then when it stopped, alright, then I should have probably have gone in if I was that scared. And if it breaks under 2, fine. I mean, it is around number 2, so if that breaks, that could be hard to cut losses. There could be slippage, but I should have tried it anyway. It's not like I'm trading a large position size either. It was going to be like a $400 trade because I had 200 shares ready to, on the platform, on the trading thing, to buy 200 shares. So that's really stupid. I should have been much more aggressive on that. I can be lazy and slothful when there isn't a good market. Right now there is still a good market, still a lot of setups going on. I just can't be that lazy. ADHC actually did a number 5 too, but again, it was just one big update, and I wouldn't have traded this. In fact, I'm just watching it. I don't want to trade it at all, just because of that big wick day. It's just, I'm just don't have a good opinion of that stock, or at least a good belief that it can continue an uptrend. SWRM kind of did one too, but again, it only spiked one day, so it wasn't really ideal. RGBP looks like, it could be that higher low setup wick, right? But the problem is that it shows that it can't really bounce. It went from 30 to 31, 32 at best. It's not really providing much range. LTNC, I was watching this carefully for a slow number 5 setup too, risking it off of here, but I don't like this price action that it had right there. So it's just going to be a wash. There's no clear setups that I want to trade right now. It's just a wash. Okay, it is 10:25 a.m. I'd say it's going to be a short video. I updated this thing right here. Don't undertrade when you can cut losses quickly, and then this is my cut losses quickly button sequence is a hotkey to immediately sell the position. I don't have to play around, trying to get the right position size. If it was a partial fill, or then you change the price, make sure you click on, just to avoid all of that. Really disappointed in myself for missing that HMBL, setup. I could have easily have gotten into this. Could have easily have gotten into it, and it doesn't help because a lot of these number 5 setups, RGBP wasn't much of a spiker, but LTNC, HMBL, when they did turn around, they turned around quickly, 53 to 55. Doesn't seem like much, but you see such a big green candle. The whole move here was just pretty much 3 candles, so that shows how big the spikes are when they do happen. And this one was pretty much half, and then it went another 10 cents. So I have to be able to buy into these things. I don't have a genie ball. Nobody here, at least nobody should have a genie ball. I have to seriously consider buying when it shows a strong level 2, good price action, all these things. Sure, maybe it would be nice to wait for the first green candle, but in this market right now, first green candle is half the move, basically, if not the entire move. If it doesn't work out, I just have to cut losses quickly. That's it. I just can't be so scared of under trading. I can't be so scared of it reversing on me. It's done it before. Doesn't mean it's going to keep doing it forever as I get better and choose better setups and look at different price points differently and just keep getting better as a trader. I don't really want to trade this. The overall markets are kind of dropping, so I'm not necessarily interested anymore. I'm going to call it off here at 10:27. I guess I'll look till 10:40, but I doubt I'll see anything I want to trade. This thing could reverse, but I don't like, where it is in a 30-day chart, and I don't like the overall markets today, how they're doing, so I'm not going to trade that. I just completely screwed up. RGBP, this one just didn't show that it was spiking. LTNC did do a nice spike, 52 to 59, so that was, more than a 10% move. And it's not like I'm trading a large position size either, a $400 position size. And you might be saying, well, geez, alright, well, if you made it, you would have made your, let's just say 5%, you would have made your 20 bucks. Like, come on, what are you, it's not even about $20. It's just that I missed the setup, and I can't do that anymore. So I need to keep working on that. I just can't be so whatever I was this morning. Just have to get better at that. Very nice, very happy to see that the setup worked out anyway. But even if it didn't work out, I just need to learn to cut losses quickly if it doesn't go the way I want. So I'm gonna call it off here. Look forward to watching this and just to really keep on that mindset. So just trying my best. I can't be doing stuff like this.